Hey, what's up? Thomas Engberts here, and my daughter made some slime today, and we pulled it apart, and that made me think of a question that I often get from my clients and other people, which is, what should I do first? Should I do massage and foam rolling, that kind of stuff first, and then stretch, or should I stretch first and then roll? And I'm going to show you the answer to that with the help of this slime. So first, I'm going to pull this slime apart. I'm just going to pull, boom. What happens? Well, it actually pulled apart in two places here, as you can see. And now what I'm going to do is knead it up a bit and just knead it and make it soft. And if there's a part where it's a little bit tight, then I'm going to knead it a little bit harder, and that way I can stretch it out longer and longer and longer without ripping it apart. And your muscle is exactly the same. If you got a knot in your muscle, and here I'm going to make an actual knot, but in your muscle, of course, is not a real knot like this, but it's just a bunch of muscle fibers that are constantly locked up in a constant contraction, and probably have been like that for quite a long time. If I'm going to stretch it now, then what's going to happen is, boom, the actual knot is not getting stretched out, but the part just outside of the knot is going to get overstretched, and well, in this case actually it tore. And that's the same thing when you got a tight spot in your muscle. Doesn't matter whether it's in your shoulders or your hamstrings, your quadriceps or whatever. If you just stretch it, the actual knot is not going to get stretched. That's going to stay in its constant contraction, but the part either above or below the knot is going to get overstretched, and you might pull that muscle a little bit more, or worst case scenario, it's going to completely tear, and well, then of course you got a real big problem. So what you want to do instead is, I lost my knot now, but knead the knot out, and then you can stretch it. And the way to knead the knot out is using massage. You can press on it, just find a tight spot in a muscle and keep a steady pressure on it, and you can do that with a thumb, an elbow, a tennis ball, a foam roller, a kettlebell. Doesn't matter what kind of device you use. Your muscle doesn't know the difference between all the different implements. Just whatever you can use, get in there, find a painful spot, and instead of rubbing over it like crazy, I recommend that you just keep a steady pressure on it, and that way the fibers will open up, get some fresh blood in there, get some oxygen, some nutrients and all that kind of stuff, and you just restore the normal level of tension in that part of the muscle. And after that is when you might want to do some stretching, if that is a goal. But most important thing, loosen up the muscle by digging in there one way or another, getting rid of the knot, and that will improve your mobility, will improve the pain if there's any pain in the muscle. It'll just help you move and feel better. Now the most important thing is actually teaching your nervous system to not have that excessive tightness in the first place, but that's a conversation for another day, because I've been going here for 3 minutes now, and that's enough for today. So see you next time. Train hard and recover hard, and enjoy your day. Later.